Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Adam, and in this video I'm going to give you the 7 top expert tips for your YouTube channel, your YouTube videos, and when you upload them, what's the 7 best things to do and include in order to get the best growth out of that video. So if you're coming in for the first time, welcome. My name is Adam, and in the link description box there I've just ballsed it up. In the description box there is a link to where you can get really cheap and free gaming, and also there's a free book for you. Head over there, grab that free book. So let's get straight into it, shall we? 7 expert tips. So if you're a YouTuber, if you're thinking about now getting into YouTube because you got a lot of free time, I mean, for me it's, you're right, Victoria, for me it's week 1 quarantine, so a lot more extra time. So if you think about doing YouTube, I've got some really great tips here to help you upload your video and for best audience retention, as they say, or how many people will see your video, basically. So first off, it's broken out seven top tips: titles, your description, your tags, your thumbnail, the playlists that it's going to be included in, the engagement you do with that video, and how you promote that video. Okay, 7 best practices starting right now. So your title, right? So there's so many things that you can include for this title here. Obviously it's got to pertain to whatever you're doing, you know, and certain words will be called keywords. Okay, they will be words that basically people are searching when they go into the YouTube search, and what words they're going to type in. Okay, they're called your keywords, and that's like a big massive magnet for your video. And so in your title you want to have those keywords. So to be honest, your title, you've really got to think about what's going to be included in your title. It's because it's going to be the big make or break for people to either click on that video or go, actually, no, that's not the video I'm looking for. So secondly, you got to be real accurate about your video. So, you know, if you're going to feature horses in your video and you suddenly put how to skin a werewolf or something, and then people click on thinking, oh, I want to learn about how to, you know, skin a werewolf, and then they see horses, well, they go, hang on a sec, that's got nothing to do with what I was looking. Rubbish. So be accurate in your titles, use keywords and branding, right, to your channel. So if you've got a channel that has a certain branding, you also want to include that at the end of the title to tie into your entire channel. Also, a nice little nifty tip is to update your video titles every now and again. And it's kind of like almost like creating a new video. So it'll refresh in the search. It gives your video more opportunity to be found and have more viewers. So videos like in your early days maybe have laid dormant, nobody's looking at it. Just go back and change the title of the video, and it honestly gives it a whole new fresh lease of life. So that's your titles. Accurate, using keywords and that pertain to your branding and the content of the video, and then update the video title every now and again. So your description, that's point 1. Point 2 is description. So basically, just below what you're viewing now, there's a see more or show more button. And when you click that, a whole drop down mess of information is going to appear. And that's the description box. That's what we YouTubers can pop in there to talk to our audience, to entice our audience. Put a description of that video in that description box. The first 3 lines of your, or 3 or 4 lines of your description are actually going to appear in the YouTube search. So you really utilize that information space to, you know, talk to your customers, talk to your crowd, your audience, beyond that title, you know. Describe the channel and have a link to other, you know, either other channels or your channel in that description box. You know, put up like a YouTube schedule of like, here's when I upload to YouTube. Basically, you want to try and drive people to subscribe to your channel. So in every one of my videos, there's also a link to subscribe. Even though there's a big fat subscribe button here, there is also a link to subscribe. Because once you have subscribed to my channel, that subscribe button is no longer there. Okay, it'll look like something else. I think it'll say subscribed, and then it'll have a bell icon next to it. But the link that I put in the description box to say link to subscribe is so you can share that to friends so they can subscribe to the channel as well. So basically in your description box, you want to drive people to subscribe to your channel, because obviously the more people watching your channel, the more sort of motivation you get to create more content, because you know people are enjoying it. Also, you want to link in other videos from your channel to help your viewer basically stay on your channel. You know, it's like it's Adam FM, it's hello, it's TV channel Adam, and I want to keep you watching all day long, baby. So link other videos in your library basically, and it'll keep the audience, if they click on them, to stay on your channel. And also definitely include your upload schedule, because if people don't know when you're going to upload and they haven't hit that bell for notifications, they're actually not going to see your videos, because it's not going to appear in their feed until they've actively watched a load of your videos and engaged. Then YouTube starts showing them in your feed. So it could be a while before they actually know that you've uploaded, unless they've hit that bell to make it ring with the all notifications. So definitely include your channel schedule in every single video. Your description is really important, you know. And at the bottom of that description, you can include the third point, tags. What are tags? No, not skin tags that are on your body. No, these are tags, although kind of like skin tags, to be honest. They are an extra little addition that hang on to the video. And basically, in your tags, you want to be both general, you know, so we're talking about YouTube here. So a general would be, you know, the internet or YouTube. And then you also want to be specific. So today I'm giving you, you know, expert 7 top tips for your YouTube video upload schedule. So both general and specific tags. Also update your tags as well. So, you know, continually refresh your tags sort of every 6 months or so across all your videos. It takes a long time, but to be honest, if you use TubeBuddy, it doesn't take a long time at all. It can be very quick. And again, that helps your video grow to new crowds. Again, include keywords that are appearing in your title and your description box. And then YouTube definitely know this video pertains to this subject. And it will put your video in front of people who are specifically looking for that content. So anybody who types in, you know, expert YouTube tips, to be honest, will find this video, because in my tags, it will have the expert YouTube tips tag. In the description box, it has exactly that, because it has that in the title, so they will definitely find this video. Obviously, you know, first come, first serve, order of relevance. So, you know, ones that are most important, put at the front, and the ones that are sort of more general, put at lower down the list. Number 4, thumbnail. Man, your thumbnail is so important. Now, a little bit burn on this series, my vlogs, because basically my thumbnails are all the same. They're all my eyes, okay? And the reason I've done that is because I wanted to see the change of my face around my eyes over a year, okay? So when I finish this series, I can scroll down a list and see a very specific change happening. Then I can go back to my videos and change the thumbnail to something else once I've viewed this long list. But until then, man, I've just got to keep it going. To be honest, just a pair of eyes is probably the worst thumbnail. I look like a serial killer, don't I? So it's probably the worst thumbnail to have on a video. And I really regret doing this decision to do just my eyes to see the change, but you know, I gotta live with it now. I've got to see it through to the end. So what's going to go into a thumbnail? Well, basically your brand as well, you want into your thumbnail. You want to use colors that pop, that stand out. In a sea of thumbnails, the ones that have certain specific colors that really are bright and pop will stand out amongst them all and draw your attention to your viewer. You know, as human beings, we're sort of programmed to see blue and green by default, because that's the sky and the landscape color. Other colors that we're sort of pre-programmed to see are yellow and red and black, because they're signaling danger of some sort. So think about that. Think about what humans, you know, what colors really are going to stand out for a human when you're creating your thumbnail. The images, the shapes that you all put in, you know, your personality, it all goes towards really making a thumbnail that's going to stand out above all those other generic thumbnails, you know, all those eyeballs from YouTubers who have just put their eyes as a thumbnail, you know. Really also pertain it to your brand, you know. If you've got like a little logo or something that you can pop in every single thumbnail, you know, then utilize that and pop in your brand if you're a company, or your personality if you're a single entity. Obviously you want to do it in high resolution. You don't want some sort of pixelated garbage that people aren't going to see. Some people view this on a TV, some people view it on a little, you know, handheld device like a mobile or a tablet. Some people view it on the PC. So really think about how big this photo is going to be on people's devices. It's high resolution, definitely. Composition, you know, sometimes having you, if you're going to appear in your thumbnail, having you sort of on that 3/4 grid scale, you know, is really stands out, because then it leaves a lot of blank information here for text. So really think about the composition if you're going to be in the thumbnail, or, you know, if there's an image, where are you going to place the text? Because having text on that thumbnail is like an extra voice for your video, speaking to the people looking at it. And something that's a bit of a trend, I don't know if it works, you know, people like to see people's faces. So having an actual face, you know, in a thumbnail gets a higher click rate than having nobody in the thumbnail. You know, a lot of the time people who appear in their own thumbnails actually have more people click on that thumbnail. It's very weird. But we all like to see faces. We're all pre-programmed again as humans to recognize faces out in society. So, number 5, playlists. So, mark your video in a series, in a playlist. When you're uploading it, there is a portion, an option there to create a playlist. And, you know, create playlists on your channel. It helps to keep the viewer on your channel, but always mark it as an official playlist. And you have to do that by going into your settings, and I believe it's in the advanced settings, and it'll say mark as official playlist. Now, what that tells YouTube is that this series of playlists is very crucial to be played one after another, right? So therefore, the next video, if somebody comes in halfway through, the very next video they'll see is the next video in that playlist. The way YouTube generally works is if somebody was to click on a video in a playlist, it would then bring up your next to view video that is more sort of associated with the video you're watching now, and it will try and get you to watch more videos like that. But if you mark it as official, it will definitely play your next video and not some random YouTuber, and therefore keeping that person on your channel. Number 6, burning through really quick, engagement, all right? Engagement, so crucial that you engage in your video with the people who also, you know, keyboard warrior you in a good or a bad way. Be the first one, though, to do it. Pin a comment on every single video. And of course, a great tip is also to pin a comment linking to a series on your channel. So again, you're giving your viewer more option to stay on your channel, but pin a comment, because that will always stay at the top. And every single viewer who comes in and looks at those comments down below, especially if you direct them to, will see whatever you've written. And it's that first step of engagement. The more people engage on your videos, the more YouTube go, right, this video isn't spam, so therefore we're going to push it out to even more people. YouTube will help you if you help yourself. So communicate with those people, you know. Don't just go on there and slander everybody and go, you're all a bunch of dicks and all this, you know, because like at the end of the day, nobody likes to hear negativity, do they? And finally, number 7, promote. Got to promote your own video, man. You know, social media can be a great thing and it can be a burn. But if you promote your video across all your social media and you have thousands of viewers across all your social media, then thousands of people straight away will see your video and most likely subscribe to your channel if they haven't already. So promote your video, but not only that, promote other videos within your video. Why don't you click here at the end of the video to go on to this next video? And that definitely assures people will stay on your channel. So share on social media and share within your channel as well. And finally, make sure you include a link to your website, because don't rely on just one entity. You know, if you just rely on, say, Facebook for advertising and Facebook suddenly ban you or kick you out, mate, you're done for. Have a website. That's your domain. Nobody can get rid of you there. You own it. You're the god. You can do whatever you want there. Get people to your website. Move the traffic from basically all your social media to your website. Mate, your thumbs up. Whatever reason you're doing YouTube, if you can get them to your website, then basically, well, you can do what you want with them, I guess. It's up to you. Anyway, I'm signing off. I'm going to go play some video games. I'll be going live today, playing some new video games. I'm starting a whole new line. Assassin's Creed. All of the Assassin's Creed video games, guys, will be played eventually on this channel, and I'll be starting with a couple of them today, live streaming, and also I'll be making some pre-recorded ones for later in the week. Anyway, gotta go, guys. Bye.